So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, it was a one-on-one match. It was Riho versus Jamie Hayter with Britt Baker and Rebal at ringside, and it was an okay match between these two women. At one point, Riho was trying to win the match a few times, where she hit that code red, she hit the code red onto her, and it almost got the 3 count, but Jamie barely kicking out at 2. And multiple times we see Britt Baker and Rebel interfering multiple times in this match, and then at the ending, we see Jamie Hayter hit her finish move, that lariat, that spinning lariat, onto Riho, and then pins her for the 3 count. So yeah, Jamie Hayter defeated Riho tonight in a one-on-one match. That's what happened. It was an okay match. For that match, I'll give it 2 stars. That's what I'll give it. But then after the match ended, we see Britt Baker and all them celebrating in the ring, and then we see the interim AEW Women's Champion, Toni Storm, come walking out. She's on the stage holding up the Women's Championship. So yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty good stuff. But then, after that match and all that stuff, we get to Renee Paquette. She's interviewing Eddie Kingston, and then she was like, well, we've been wondering what's been going on with him. He's been having a smile and stuff on his face, but then he says, let's talk about Moxley instead of me. And then she was talking about Moxley and all that for the world title. And he says, yeah, I think Jon Moxley's going to win, but he's going to have a tough challenge tonight. Now, let's cut it now. So yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty good stuff. But then after that, we see Darby Allin, pretty much like with this video packaging. He was explaining why Sting hasn't been around and stuff. And he says he's been wanting to do this all along. How Jay Lethal says that he got a friend that knows my weakness. And he says, well, he knows his weakness too. He says, tell his friend to come to Dynamite next week. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then we see Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, and Satnam Singh backstage. And Jay Lethal says that he will take on Darby Allin next week and beat him. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then they announced stuff for next week, like Billy Gunn's birthday bash or whatever will be happening next week with the Acclaimed. And then we'll be seeing Orange Cassidy defending the AEW All-Atlantic Championship next week against Luchasaurus and Rey Fenix in the triple threat match. That match will probably be really good. So yeah, some of those matches happening next week. But up next will be the main event. It will be the AEW World Heavyweight Champion Jon Moxley versus Penta Oscuro up next. So yeah, for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, that match will be happening up next. So yeah, see you guys later. Until then.